Okay, fixing up an old 48-foot flatbed. Is it worth it? I don't know. I guess you don't know either. We'll have to see at the end of the video. Here we go. Okay, so we got our flatbed trailer here. I got a few small jobs that I can do with it and the truck that I'm excited about. So we just got to get it roadworthy. We got new rims and tires from V&R, and we're gonna get Luke's Luxury Detailing to come and see if his acid will be able to clean this up. Basically, it's got a kind of a rough texture to it right now. You can hear it like sandpaper. We did a test spot. I already pressure washed it. Probably needs another one, but there's no way to buff any of this and make it look good. There's no way I can get in the corners, and as soon as I hit the bolts, then we're going to wreck all our pads in that. So we're gonna try the acid wash, and I know there's truck washes and acid washes and commercial grade and whatever. We're gonna try and support somebody local first. So he's gonna come out with a crew of his guys. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna knock the tires off so there's a little bit more space, and take out all the bulbs and that, just lay them on the trailer, and then he's got a nice clean canvas to work from. So here we go. And Vince has left the chat. Okay. Okay, so good news is front axle brakes are in excellent shape. Lots of wear left, so that's your wear indicator right there. Drums are in good shape. There's no lip, but I'll get these measured, make sure that they're within spec. Bad news is that the back brakes, oh, that hurt. Bad news is that the back brakes are shot. So those are too close for comfort. More than likely, these drums are super rusty on the inside, so probably do drums and shoes on the back. And the money that we would have spent on the front axle, we'll spend on some new shocks. Airbags are in decent shape. Might have to just replace that one because of that spot right there. But other than that, luckily there's still a number on it. Other than that, we're in decent shape. Make sure that all the slack adjusters are working. Again, if they're greased and they're working, I'm not gonna replace them. 2 new air tanks, because they're completely too rusty. Those could blow out at any time. Leveling valves are working. And what else? Oh, we gotta get Vince to do some welding. That's not actually a weld. That is another one of those mud wasps, except it's like made its nest out of aluminum. Not bad, not great, but I think it's worth fixing. There we go. Okay, so everything's stripped, all the lights are out, and we got Luke's Luxury Detailing back. Yeah, something different again.
Yep, always different here.
I did strip all the tar off around the outside here, and then I think they got a little bit of overspray on there.
So we're gonna hit it with acidic, it's BAM, that's our cleaner that we use, and we're gonna let it sit for about 30 seconds, and that should take the first layer of dirt and grime off. We're gonna hit it with the 3200 PSI pressure washer, and then after that we'll see what it looks like and we'll go from there.
We did experiment a little bit, so we hit it with the orbital, and then hit it with the wire wheel and the orbital, and then we just did the acid, just a little spot yesterday.
And that looked probably the cleanest.
Yeah.
Out of the three, if you were to look at them side by side, right?
Yeah, because the orbital, you don't notice it at first, but it does scratch the aluminum, and then that shows up. And then we tried buffing it, and it got worse.
Yeah, it definitely got worse. Yeah, it got messy.
So yeah, good cleaning. And then if we can get the whole trailer to look like that instead of that,
yeah, then that's a job well done.
Yeah, then that's good enough.
There you go.
Good luck, boys.
Yes, sir.
This corrosion is definitely worse. A couple of dents in here. So I'll see if this cleans up. Otherwise, it might I don't know if these pieces probably pop out. But regardless, we'll see what we can do. Start with something aggressive, 60 grit, work our way down, see if we can polish it. Here we go. Okay, so that took about 20-25 minutes. So 60, then 120, then 220, then wire wheel in the middle. So that's not bad. The options are buying a whole new panel or doing this. Now, it's not a great video if I tell you to just buy new parts and hey, just go on a new trailer, buy a new trailer. So we're gonna see what the best option is. I think best is to remove the panel and then clean it up on the bench. That'll be easier to knock out these dents and stuff too. So we can hit it with the buffing pad and get a really nice shine out of it. But I know if I start buffing this, it's gonna lead into buffing that. And I don't know if I wanna do that. I don't wanna get too carried away because I'm gonna use this trailer maybe 5 times a year. I got a couple jobs lined up for it. It doesn't mean that we need to throw 10 grand on it. So a reasonable budget, just the brakes on the back axle, 2 air tanks, LED lights, cleaning it, new stickers all along the side and on the back, and a good cleaning and polishing. I think maybe not polishing, maybe just cleaning is good enough, right? Tell me to stop. I think I'm gonna pull these out and then see if we can get in here with the acid wash and clean this up. Hit that with whatever we can to make that look better, and then we are all set. Here we go.
If you're going to use screws to fill rust holes, you need to have the screws with the rubber on it, otherwise it's not DOT approved. You're going to get in trouble if you say just use a deck screw. Don't do that.
Okay, got new shocks, shoes, drums, and tanks, and a few other things. Super cheap. Tanks for 136 bucks a piece. Can't mess around with that. We'll put an extra coat of paint on them because I'm sure that's pretty thin steel. Shoes were 70 bucks and drums were just under 100. Now, these drums and shoes are fine, and you're saying, why wouldn't you replace them? That sounds cheap. Well, gotta remember that it adds up because it's still, so that's 70 bucks for shoes, so that's 140, and then drums are about 100 bucks each, so another 200. So all of a sudden you're saying another 400 bucks. And they are still fine. There's nothing wrong with them. Definitely changing the ones on here, definitely knocking those pins out and cleaning all that up nice, so that everything is good to go. We got a certain budget for time and for money. I wanted to put about 1,500 bucks into it, not a whole lot more. We're right about there. So the money, $400 that I saved on the doing the brakes on the front. I bought some LED lights and new stickers for the sides, so that'll clean that up nice, and that will pay for a good acid wash. So the boys did a really good job sanding down and cleaning up, and they're not done yet. They're gonna come back and do some more, but what I'm gonna do is put everything together, take it down and get an acid wash so we can get up into here and try to clean up all the rails in that up top, and then they're going to come back and do it by hand one more time over top of that. Good old elbow grease, good for those boys. But in the meantime, we're going to sand down the steel parts on the suspension and paint them just in trim clad black. All the slack adjusters and none of the springs are broken in the pots, so we're going to leave them alone right now as well too. Keeping in mind also that this thing will probably not see 5,000 kilometers a year. So a $1,500 budget is modest and it's safe and we'll pay for a legit safety and then we're good to go. Okay, so I wanted to get the paint on there and have it dry as best as I could. Still tacky, of course, but now I can do some work here and not have it slopping all over. Gotta get these pins out, but they are rusted in there. Something wicked. If you change them every time you do your brakes, not a big deal. If you don't, it becomes a big deal. So I've seen it where even though this is a cast piece, you bang on them so hard trying to get them out with heat and whatnot. As soon as you heat it, you risk damaging the casting to a degree. Otherwise, I've seen them actually bend over because we hit them so hard. So what I'm gonna do is heat them up. There's no way these are coming out without heat. So I'm gonna heat them up and then throw water on it. Do that 3 or 4 times, get them nice and hot. Try to crack it loose and then heat it up in one spot. Try to open it up and see if I can bang these out and replace these. Front ones, like I said, are okay. We're gonna leave it alone when we do the brakes on that one. If we do the brakes on that one at some point, we'll do that then. I left one shock in. If you guys are wondering why I didn't paint behind that, I don't have to support the axle because the shock is actually what's keeping the whole axle from dropping down. So we'll jack up this side, replace the shock on this side, or jack up on the thing in the middle and replace both shocks, air tanks, tires, brakes, rims, and hubs before we throw the rims on. And then we've got a somewhat functioning trailer again. So here we go. Okay, let's see if Transaxle can do a better job of getting me the right parts and traction. Nice. That's the way it's supposed to go. Sweetness. Okay, they got a bunch of grime off. The problem is these are the front tires. Some stones get in there and they chew it up. See if I can polish it without spending too much time. Always we're using these foam pads, aggressive to clean the trailer. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit of lube on here, a little WD-40. Let's see if scrubbing does anything. That's not bad. Actually works pretty slick. Okay, so how much did it cost? Well, okay, so I got $2,500 into it. $700 was into the detailing. Those 3 guys spent a long time sanding and scuffing everything down. Trailer looks amazing. We might acid wash it yet, see if we can get that shine to come out. I don't think I'm gonna polish it. It's just not really worth it. It's too much. We've got about $1,800 into shocks, brakes, shoes, and stickers. Oh, air tanks, that's what it was, and a bunch of fittings and airlines and stuff with that. There's a few things left to do to it. I gotta get Vince. Vince is away on holidays, but he's gonna weld the bump rail back on. When that's done, we can put the stickers on the side, and that'll make it really pop. And I'm going to polish the toolbox and the back tail light and replace those lights with LEDs from V&R. So it's not quite done yet, but we're heading over to do a couple loads with it right away. Here we go. So Vince can run nicer beads on 20-year-old salt-infested, corroded, used aluminum than the trailer builders can do brand new. So we're gonna make it look like nothing ever happened here. We're gonna fill this little low spot and weld the crack, and then manipulate that last little bit, and it should look brand new.
Yep.
Some of these welds, I don't know. That must have been the new guy on the back there. These are okay.
But the wire, it's the spool guns. I never liked them myself.
Yeah. You mean they don't take these together?
No. And I spool gun them.
Yeah.
It's just pew, 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 pew. Anybody can do it.
Yep.
You got her down?
Yeah.
There must be a blockage up there then.
Yeah.
So before, we should get air out of one of these.
Yeah, let me pull this side and make sure it's not this side, but...
Because that goes to the back, eh? So your service.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, both of these go to the back.
The next one over is probably going into here and then into here, right? So it's releasing your brakes. Plus charging this tank. Right?
Yeah, the tank is charging because I'm releasing my springs.
Yeah, so it's just, there's a blockage in this. Could be a cocoon or anything in there. So
Yeah.
you got a spike down now and the brakes. You've got your brakes released, so.
Oh, yeah.
So you gotta get your tractor.
Let me air it up again.
Tractor
and then,
protection valve isn't
and
working,
then-
eh?
Right.
Trucking sucks.
That's my trailer supply.
You got your spike down?
Yeah, I got my spike down. Or no, I don't. I don't have my spike down.
Just try it there.
Okay.
Just full of crap, eh?
It's just full.
Yeah.
Down now.
Yeah, it's just looking for the stuff coming out of it. Watch your eyeballs, it's just full of crap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Starting to come through there now.
Okay.
I just take that off, put some WD-40 in it. Then pull the spike
and
back down, it should soften that crap up in there. Better than going into your valve.
Yeah.
Hurting the thumb.
see it. Nice taking it to a professional. Yeah.
Getting better?
Not really. It was better, but there's still something else there. Try the WD.
Yeah, it should be no now because that should be the smallest. There's an insert in there, so that should be the.
Yeah. You got a blow gun I can stick in here and blow out the other way?
Yeah, it should just roll through there, right?
I know.
You're probably going to be freezing out fast.
Yeah?
Take that light up, eh?
Yep. Yeah, a load of hay I can pick up.
The brakes are coming on. Just
Okay.
a little slow.
That's better than nothing. Yeah, see, I was wondering if it had something to do with the leveling valve. If it can tell that there's weight on it, then it adds more brake. But
It's probably got a valve up there that restricts your brake to your trailer so you're not sliding your wheels.
yeah.
Maybe up in the frame someplace you can't
Okay.
see. Yeah,
We'll take a look. But if the brakes are coming on, then now we're good.
They're coming on fast.
Yeah. I'm out of adjustment though. I thought I was good. Tighten them up a hair.
Put a diaphragm down here too.
Okay.
Hear it?
Who said do that? Yeah. I never heard it, right?
Yeah, hear it?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're not going far.
Yeah, you got it. 21 brake.
It's getting worse.
That won't matter.
Okay.
Left the big city for the simple country life. Found myself a woman that it took for me to be my wife.
Well, unless we go too high and then we can go 3 wide. And then
We can go 3 wide?
Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay.
Could be.
I have no idea.
Well, we normally go 3
I've
wide.
never done any of this before.
You'll be
This
9
is like-
feet. You'll be 9 feet wide instead of 8.
No, we're not going extra wide.
Everybody loads
Can't
3
go
wide.
overweight, can't go oversized. It's not my truck, it's not my trailer.
3 wide should fit.
Okay.
Well, working 3 jobs, living out of the car. Mama never told me like this.
I'm impressed that he's got all these straps on. With these smushy bales, if we don't have straps, we're gonna have a good video.
That smell of hay, there's just nothing like it. Yeah, right after that comes manure. And most people hate the manure, but it just reminds me of days on the farm. This is awesome. Doing real things with a real truck. It's pretty cool.
Burn right through them like a cigarette or a line of cocaine on a private jet. I give them good loving like they won't forget. Baby, good Lord knows what time it is. Hard I just can't. I ain't no up and kind of leaving me. She kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me. I'm a honky tonk star.
Watch my ribs!
What?
Watch my ribs!
Can I actually hit your ribs?
Let's not find out.
Baby, you can love me, you can leave me. I'm a honky tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky tonk star. I'm a honky tonk star. Lord, I'm a honky tonk star.
Want to go one more up?
No!
No.
No, absolutely not.
Like, but then over.
No.
Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me. I'm a honky tonk star. Yeah, a honky tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky tonk star.
So that if you bump up against the guardrail and you knock the thing off,
You don't share your straps.
if you put one twist in it, then they don't flap going down the highway. Are we doing 140?
You're driving. I was only allowed to drive 80K. I think I did 90.
Yeah, 90 was good.
Do I come down?
No, you gotta stay up there. You gotta make sure everything's good on the way to Anthony's.
Beauty. Kevin's gonna go get some more. We got a nice big pile there. But that's it for me. I'm going home. It is a long weekend and a holiday, so you have fun, Kevin.
Yeah. Alice, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, there they are. We get to be farmers again. Pretty cool. So that's it. I'm gonna keep going, pick away at the trailer, but we got it on the road and it works great. So now, if you're wondering why we did that project and I don't finish my other projects, that took me 2.5 days to get that trailer all ready. And 2.5 days doesn't even cover a scratch in the wiring that I got to do in the F350. So just squeeze that one out. I got a couple more jobs for this truck and the trailer. So we'll document those, and I'm still working on the F350, and once we have everything kind of buttoned up to a neat finished segment, you'll see that coming real soon too. So thanks for watching, guys. Nice. Never thought that I would be a trucker in my own truck, but here I am. So, YouTube is a really crazy life, and I really like it. So thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, and if you're not filthy, you're not rich. So get out there and work on it. Grab something, fix it up, get it safe, and drive it. Here we go.